Oh, it's been a long time.
Oh, buddy.
It's been a solid, like, I don't know if it's been a year, but close to it, right?
Since we did that one? Yeah.
Yeah, because that was before
Probably.
I left for the military, and then I haven't done anything since I got back. So, sweet.
It's been a minute. So we're starting up a podcast. What do we again? What are we gonna call it? Oh, we have a name though.
I mean, we have Friday night at the bar, but the hard part is that more often than not, we won't be able to record Friday nights.
Nobody knows that.
That's true.
Our viewers, really not the brightest. Not the brightest. You know how I know? They're our viewers.
Yeah, if you're watching us, then
but
something wrong already.
But what if I just post it on Fridays?
Yeah, we can do that.
Because there's no way I'll post it today. Today's only Thursday, so
True.
Friday night at the bar it is.
Yeah.
Friday night at the bar.
I mean, that's always been the one, right?
It's not even nighttime. That's what they don't know that either.
They don't know that either. It's fine.
I'm drinking whiskey. I don't know about you.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I wish.
All right. So we got Friday night at the bar.
Yep.
What are we gonna talk about?
Anything and everything, man.
Oh.
I mean, we got a lot of...
No holds barred.
Yeah. I mean, we got a lot of fucking CrossFit stuff to talk about. We're both into stocks now. And
Oh, jeez. We are not talking about stocks.
Well,
so,
I mean,
how much did you lose today?
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I mean. It's
I
like,
lost
I'm
800.
like, fuck, I lost a whole bunch of money because I'm stupid and don't know what
Want to talk about
I'm
stupid?
doing.
That's us with stocks.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Actually, our viewers probably appreciate our stock tips because they're dumb too.
Well, I mean, like,
This isn't how you get viewers, by the way. Talk trash.
Talk trash about your viewers. In today's market, like, it pays to be stupid, right? Because
Apparently.
I mean, really, like AMC, the whole AMC short squeeze it's stupid. Like,
It's
it doesn't
stupid.
make any
It doesn't
sense.
it didn't even work.
Yeah, and it doesn't make
That's
sense
messed up.
because the stock itself is not worth that much.
Right.
So it really is like stupid. So if you're stupid and you buy AMC, then you're stupid, but you're also making money. So is it really stupid? So
If you sell.
Yeah, well,
Because how
I'm fucked.
much did you go up today and sell at?
nothing.
Nothing.
I'm down like fucking.
And I went up a couple $1,000s in the last week. Not
Yeah.
even 3 days. I didn't sell. I'm back down.
Are you
some.
holding? You gonna hold?
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Got airplane mode.
Oh shit.
Now we're still good.
Uh-oh.
Pac-Man.
Somebody's calling.
I didn't even stop it, so that's just happening.
It's alright. Fuck it.
God damn, I hate when people leave their cell phones on these things, you know? Fucking, whose was that? Who the hell was that?
Who was that?
Who the... Sorry, studio audience today.
we got two audience members.
We got two audience members. They're not paying
They're also
attention to us
talking
at all.
shit about us?
They're literally not looking down here.
I can tell they're talking about us.
Yeah. They're always talking about us. So, where were we? Oh, yeah, so the GME, that didn't even work,
Yeah.
that whole squeeze thing, because they...
Well, GME did it, yeah, because
the interest thing didn't happen. You know, they never had to make good on their shorts.
yeah.
So they're still short.
But even AMC shorts are still like something like 11 million shares
Yeah.
shorted right now.
which means they don't have to cover them because they haven't
Right.
covered them in what's it been 4 months, 5 months now?
Something like that.
6 months. It's June.
I don't know.
About 6 months, and so the same thing's going to happen with AMC. So the only reason people are making money is because they're
Yeah.
getting all the other morons like us to jump
AMC
in.
army,
It's
man.
just numbers, right? It's just numbers of people buying
Diamond
stuff,
hands.
and it doesn't take much. It doesn't take that many of us when there's something like 6 million people on Reddit now.
Yeah.
Because of this, since the GME one. So
And
now,
that's-
if they just say, "Hey, man, buy this coaster,"
Yeah.
and 1/10 of them buy the coaster, the fucking coaster goes through the roof.
And that's where like it starts to get dangerous because like you as somebody that's in stocks, you want to look for the next thing, but these things are so like fleeting that
Yeah.
you just don't know.
They're just
Like,
subjective to
yeah.
somebody's whim of,
Yeah,
hey, I like
this is the one that we like.
I mean, the short thing that made sense. Like their
Right,
their
the-
logic made sense. Some of
yeah.
it doesn't make sense, but it's like it doesn't. The thing to realize is, I think it doesn't have to make sense.
Well, that's the point, right? I mean, a lot of this is just sticking it to the man. It's like,
because that's what they've been doing forever.
It's just like, fuck you. You want to make money off of this company.
Because if they want
for some reason, I choose this company, so fuck you.
Yeah, which is exactly what they've been doing forever. So now it's like, hey, I'm going to pick GameStop because it's. I went there as a kid.
Yeah, but why did people choose GameStop of all places? That place sucks.
Well, it was the shorts, though. It was the shorts.
There's a lot of shorted shares.
The base plan made sense, but like a lot of them don't make sense.
But fuck, like GameStop, they steal your money. Like, when's the last time you tried to take something back to GameStop? Like, to sell, like, games or consoles or anything?
Yeah, no, they give you like $3.
Yeah, like you take like at the time, I remember taking my PS3.
Yeah.
And at the time, the PS4 just came out, so the PS3 was still, it was still a viable console.
Yeah.
And they wanted to give me like $14 for it. Oh. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, what? You're going to take this for $14, and then I look over in your case over there, and you have
$2 or something.
Yeah, you have a pre-owned one for like $200.
Yeah. You would think their stock would be doing better.
With those kinds of prices.
Those are great numbers. Shit, that's brilliant.
Yeah, I stopped buying shit from GameStop a long time ago because I was like, fuck this. I'm not.
I bought a bunch of used games right as COVID hit.
Yeah, I mean that's
I was like, oh, everything's gonna close. I'm gonna get some games because I'm gonna be sitting at home. And I bought, and you know what? I never played any of them. So there you go.
Well, you spent all your time here anyway.
Just got Mortal Kombat. That was it. I was crushed.
Yeah. I think that's the only benefit to GameStop is their used game selection.
Yeah.
You can go in there. You can pretty much find anything. And sometimes you find shit that you never would have thought of.
For $4.
And you're like, oh, $4? Whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck it. And then it's like, oh, this game is amazing.
Yep. No, I agree with that. Yeah. But definitely not a not the most solid company to dump your life savings into.
Some people fucking made absurd amounts.
But if you do it at the right time with this craziness, you'll make bank, and that's they're not really in it for the long term, right? No. They're not looking at companies that are. Point, right? Yeah, that's the whole point. And the more they figure this out, and more this group mentality, right? As the group gets bigger, it only makes them stronger. And now, so like right now, the hedge funds can't even. They could barely combat against this, and so. Yeah. And it's only getting bigger. Eventually, it's just going to be like, "Hey, we like this one. It's going to go through the roof in 10 minutes."
At some point, they're gonna have to change rules or something going to have to happen to prevent stuff like this happening because
they will.
People are losing money, and it's not us as the retail investors losing money because they don't give a fuck about us losing money.
No, it's the hedge funds.
It's the big guys that have all the money in the stock market are losing money. So
that are playing by traditional rules.
Yeah, maybe we need to figure out something to make sure this kind of shit doesn't happen anymore.
I look at this though, just like everything else in society today. Like if you're not paying attention to social media, you're falling behind quick at a pace so rapid that even if you're on.
Right.
If you're on 10 apps and you're not on the 11th app, you're falling behind.
Which is frustrating.
It's really hard, yeah.
It's frustrating because for me personally, because I feel.
Are you feeling old, Ocean?
Yeah, no, for real. Like that's what I'm saying.
Exactly what it is. It makes you old.
Like me as I'm not even that old. I'll be 25 in a month. Like I'm not even that old, but I feel when it comes to social media and stuff,
you're old.
I feel old
because you don't know how to work TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know how to
give a fuck.
Yeah, but that's the other thing is I don't care enough. But at the same time, I feel like I need to in order to keep up in today's society.
But at the same time, you don't. So actually, it's funny. Tommy yesterday was the day before making fun of me for. I'm on YouTube. That's all I spend most of my time on. Right. I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube for the most part.
Me too. Yeah.
And she's making fun of me. She's like, "Yeah, your old ass is always on YouTube." I'm like, "That's not. It's not." If it was because I'm old, it's not because I'm old. Because you know who else is on YouTube? Rowan.
Yeah.
All day, every day. Like she's 6. I'm 40, whatever. Yeah. 44. Like, it's not because I'm old. It's because YouTube is geared towards kids.
Yeah.
15 and under, and men. Yeah. Men are the vast majority of YouTube users, just like Facebook, Instagram. Yeah. Vast majority female. Right. OnlyFans, I don't know. Never been on it.
Should probably look that.
If you want to join my OnlyFans, my OnlyFans account is only $3.99 a month. Put in the.
I'll give you 2 months for free.
Hashtag. Wow, what's that? And we'll give you a discount. But yeah, so like certain platforms, and TikTok is definitely a female platform.
100%.
I mean, I don't. I know a lot of guys are on there, but sorry if you're. Most of it's dancing and bullshit.
Yeah.
I know it's changing. But
well, what I've come to find out through, like, I still don't have TikTok, and at this point I've committed to just never downloading the app. But what I've found out is that, like, there's different facets to TikTok. Like, there's the traditional pop TikTok where there's all the dances and all the stars and other stuff, but there's also like other
longer form. Yeah,
there's all other types or other like places in TikTok that you can go for specific things. Like there's car culture, there's kids, there's learning, like there's
they're trying to branch out so that they get more audience, because you only get so many with the original pop boomerang stuff or whatever it was, the dancing and shit. Yeah, pop culture. And now you need to grab in. Not, they have to figure out a way to get us. They have, and that's the thing, they haven't. It's like Pinterest. Me personally, Pinterest is a woman's site.
But at this point, like, I'll be honest, I've started, like, I don't have a Pinterest account, but I've used the website frequently to look for certain
for me it comes up on a search. Like if I'm searching for something, a picture will come up and be like, oh, this is on somebody's Pinterest. But I've never
I don't have an account.
No. But there's a lot of stuff there. And so just like Facebook, when what was it, Snapchat?
What are the odds that you said Facebook and a Facebook notification comes up on my phone?
Guaranteed. What the fuck? Facebook says, you're talking about us, can you post it? When Snapchat got popular, what did Facebook do? They
added stories,
instituted stories and messages that you can make disappear now, right? I think it's on Instagram.
You can do that?
Yeah, I think it's Instagram.
Oh, you can rescind your messages or whatever.
Well, you could you could do that on Facebook, I believe, Messenger, or both of them. I'm sure it's both of them.
Probably, yeah.
But you can also put a timer on it.
No way.
So it disappears after a certain time. And I don't know the ins and outs of it.
For society.
But why are they doing that? Because TikTok was popular, or not TikTok, Snapchat was popular. So they're like, oh, there's a feature we don't have, and we can't buy Snapchat because they want too much money. We don't need them, right? Yeah. But like all that stuff, if you're not, and what happened with the GameStop, I didn't hear about it till it was too late, and I got in and lost some money, and because I wasn't on Reddit, and Reddit's like the oldest form, that and 4chan, like, and so only like hardcore old school chat room geeks,
but now it's
knew about it. And then so now it's like if you're not on Reddit, it's a whole different it's like watching CNBC for your stock advice, right? Like watching Kramer for your stock advice, which horrible. By exactly the opposite of what he says. But if you back in the day, that's what you did, right? You read Wall Street Journal.
Right.
Reddit's just another new version of that. It's the new
instantaneous.
The new iteration of it, and it's run by people that are like, we don't care what your profit and loss sheet is. We don't care about the numbers. We know if we like this, we buy it. We like the stock, right? Yeah. And
if we get enough people to buy it, then we make money.
We make money, and eventually we get you, the suckers at Wall Street Journal, to post something, and then we get those guys to buy it, and that's when we dump, right? And that's their game. And again, so like if you're not privy to that, you're falling behind. So now and those are probably the most out of it people, that are so into stocks that they're, if you're reading the Wall Street Journal and all their posts and all that shit every day, you're probably not up on anything modern. So you're probably way behind on the times, and you're going to suffer a lot. And I think that's what they're taking advantage of. And it's just another, fuck the man, fucking burn it down society that we live in. Anarchy. So I love it though. It's because it's one place that I never thought like somebody was gonna hack, for better term.
And I have been wanting to get into the stock market for a long time, for years, and I just never did because I felt like I needed more knowledge or something. I don't know what I thought I needed, but I thought I needed something else before I could get in. And now that I'm in, I'm like, fuck.
Simple.
Yeah. Shit,
the funny thing is, I got in.
Like,
I got in on what was it? TD Waterhouse, I think it was called. I think it's Ameritrade now.
Yeah.
But I got in that when it started, like day one. We started day trading. That was like what, fucking 15 years ago. And my dad was doing it, and he, ended up losing a bunch of money. And I was like, fuck this, I'm out of this. I'm not dealing with this. And I only had like $1,000 in it at the time. But I was like, I don't have the time to mess around with this. I probably made or lost a couple $100 here and there. And I was like, fuck stock market. It takes so much time to if you actually want to pick a stock, and then it's going to go up. It's going to go up, if you're lucky, 2% a year.
Which back like before this fucking meme stock shit, that was great.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's what I'm saying.
Like that was what you were looking for. It's like, oh, this stock is going to go up 5% in a year. Like that's what we want to buy. But now you're getting these meme stocks that are going up hundreds of percents a day.
Well, I mean, it's like the tech boom, right? That's what basically happened when AOL and all that junk.
Yeah.
And then but that was all being pushed by a narrative that wasn't, hey, I'm a retard. I know this isn't worth, like, when the narrative's, hey, I'm retarded. I know this.
But we say it is. So.
I know this is worth $5, but I'm going to buy in at 68.
Yeah.
Because these other idiots behind me, they're going to the moon, right? Like, they already know there's no basis for it, so it's not a shock when it drops, and you can't be angry. Yeah. Like if you jumped in on AOL at, I don't even know how high that got, $200, and it dropped down to $3. Like, yeah, you lost your fucking house, you lost whatever.
But can you be mad about it?
And,
no,
and you didn't realize like it was a bubble, right? It's a bubble. This isn't a bubble. This is bullshit, is what it is, and it's known bullshit by the bullshitters that are doing it. And
it's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It cracks me up whenever like I think about it multiple times a day, and most of the time like I'm focused because I'm trying to see how much money I can make off of it. Right, I'm trying to see what is the next meme stock.
Because if you figure it out and buy it in early.
I'm just sitting here cracking up because there's dudes that are becoming overnight millionaires on this shit.
It's great.
And for not like it really.
Some of them they paid fucking $200 and bought a couple thousand.
The Dogecoin
like
guys.
the Dogecoin, right? Like
those guys are insane.
Yeah.
Because back when Dogecoin was fractions of pennies, right? I thought about buying it at that time, but I didn't.
Well, you couldn't here either, so that's part of the problem.
Well, see, I've only been in the stocks for not that long, so I don't really know. But I remember seeing it for like fractions of a penny, and there's people that bought thousands and thousands of shares at that time, and now they're sitting on millions of dollars.
Fucking brilliant.
Even though Dogecoin is only at 38 cents or whatever it is.
And even though
now.
it's a fake fucking currency too.
It's fucking a joke.
And that's the other thing is people be like, oh, I'm not getting into Doge because it's a joke. It's fake. Once people start trading it, it's no longer fake. People are looking at it as real money. And by the way, so just to capitalize on the whole Wall Street bets, diamond hands. I just want to put this on the camera. This is this shirt is available for purchase in the CrossFit West Oahu.
Nice.
Go to CrossFitWestOahu.com and just click on our apparel store, and you can buy yourself.
You're only allowed to buy it if you have diamond.
If you have diamond hands. Sorry, Brent.
No.
Paper-handed bitch. So that one, and I'm working on another one too.
You have another one?
Yeah.
Another diamond-handed.
It's a Wall Street Bets themed one. Here, you got.
Oh my God.
You got the rocket ship
to the moon.
Tendies, fucking smooth brain,
and
the ape.
Yeah,
and the diamond. So I'm not quite sure exactly how that one's gonna look, but I thought that'd be a fun one. So I gotta start. I'm gonna try to get tendies off the tees. You know what I'm saying? Tendy tees. Ooh, new store name.
Tendy tees.
Tendy tees. I like that.
I don't know how many people are gonna know what that means now.
We'll make them know. We'll fucking make them know. With our 1.3 million viewers on this channel.
Yeah.
People are gonna know.
I wish.
If you don't know, you better ask somebody. But yeah, so it's fun though. It's more exciting than playing the regular stock market, but it's also your chance of losing it. Your fucking shirt is huge, and that's okay. Whatever.
But as long as you're playing with money that doesn't like for me, I'm not playing with money that I need for mortgage or anything. Like I'm playing with extra money. So if I lose everything, or if I,
Ocean, I make like no money, right? So I'm playing with food money.
Yeah, but you have coffee, so it's all right. If you lose,
I'm living the YOLO life.
At least you can buy coffee and just drink coffee. You'll be all right.
When you don't have a job by the man, you're pretty YOLO in it anyway.
Yeah.
We're drinking delicious Kirkland coffee today. That's why I'm putting in some honey.
Because he
you know what I'm saying?
Spent too much money on Dogecoin. So
yeah, I bought some fake coins.
So you couldn't afford real coffee. You had to get Kirkland.
So the only thing that drives me nuts is the wait time and your deposits on there.
On Webull, yeah?
Yeah, Webull. So I had to buy, I had to dump.
Other than that, though, Webull, your app is great. But
yeah, I had to dump some Dogecoin today because I needed a couple $100 to buy something else. And I was like, whatever. But I was up, so. Or I was even, I think. I don't know if I was
on
up.
Doge. God, I'm just waiting for Doge.
I'm up in general, but anyway.
Doge just needs to come up.
So, yeah.
Fucking drop back down.
That's a fun one. So we'll see a couple days.
But it seems like business has been good for you recently, though, right? Like,
in the gym? Yeah.
Yeah,
we're getting a lot of new people. Yeah, there's a huge amount of new people, actually.
What is your membership increase from, like, let's say just beginning of the year? Because I feel like
20 plus.
20 plus percent,
yeah.
or
people
or clients.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, more than 20 people. So.
That's really
but we had about 100 people. So.
What did you lose to the pandemic? Before. Do you know?
About 40 people.
40.
Yeah. Because we were up over like 120s in that neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
So we lost like 20 to 40.
Damn.
But that's not necessarily a pandemic. I mean, in a year we lose 20 people from moving. So, and that's actually what happened. 20 of them moved. I mean, granted, more people moved because of the pandemic.
Right.
Like Tanner and Haley, like they left because they were like, we can't, grandparents can't see the freaking baby they just had and haven't met them yet. And they're like, we're out of here. We're moving to, granted they moved to Washington, but not the best move. But, like there's a few people, there's probably like, I don't know, at least 5 people that moved because they were just like, I got to get out of here because I can't see people and I don't want to deal with the hassle.
God, it really is such a hassle.
And then add to that like the 10 or 15 people that would have moved anyway.
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably more than that.
There's also military moves.
18 months. Yeah, exactly.
Like so, PCS moves.
Yeah, we had a lot of those. But that's normal, right? I bet you it's 20 a year anyway.
Fluctuate 20.
And then, did we lose we didn't lose that many due to COVID, like probably 20 from that specifically, and they're mostly moms.
Yeah,
the morning class, right? So
the morning class is significantly
because the
smaller
ridiculousness of your kids not being able to go to school and whatnot.
Yeah, God.
So until that's
so many problems that causes.
Yeah,
so many problems that because it's a lack of childcare, right? Like, people can't work, people can't take care of their kids. They can't go back to the workforce. The workforce is diminished, so now you have
it causes all kinds of problems. Then you're at home, you're fucking broke because you can't work. You're the one person can't work, and if you're the only person, you got to figure that out.
Yeah,
and then makes everything worse.
It really does.
There's no possibility that keeping kids at home was a good idea.
Yeah,
none.
And especially since a lot of research points towards the fact that kids don't even
one life saved, Ocean.
Yeah.
No, you didn't save one life. You fucking ruined so
thousands,
many. Yeah.
And kids are like, there's so much research that points to that kids don't, like, the virus doesn't affect kids as much. I mean, it still does. Like, kids still get infected, but the transmission rate is drastically
it's all lower than the flu, and we don't give a fuck about the flu.
Yeah, and you can fucking go to school with the flu. So what the fuck does
and it's all way lower. It's all way lower. It's just like adults under 40 or something like that. It's like
same thing.
You have more of a chance to get in a car accident when you leave here. That nobody's like I can't drive because I have this minuscule chance.
And if people knew what kind of chances you had getting in a car accident, a lot of people wouldn't choose to drive.
Well, apparently because they stay home because there's a little flu flying around. They're clearly fucking lacking perspective.
Paper-handed sissies.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to say next is like people are just so afraid of things because they've become pretty much pussies.
Yeah.
Right?
100%. And that is an argument and something that I've thought about a lot
across the board.
Like just
it's huge.
And I'm not that old, so I can't say I can't say that I know what your generation was like early on, but I feel like I was raised a certain way, and the generation immediately after me is just so drastically different that I feel like alienated by them. I feel weird.
Good, and you should. Because you should never be like them. Like, I heard a great one yesterday. It was that this generation of like the snowflakes, right?
Yeah.
they are the Disney character in Frozen, the fucking Olaf, the snowman. He's so excited. All he wants is summer to come, and it's what's going to kill him.
Yeah.
Right. And he's just being kept alive by somebody giving him a handout of a cloud going over his head, and he's too stupid to understand that what he wants is going to wreck them.
Yeah.
That's this culture, right?
That is true.
Like, you fucking hate on everything that you have, but because you have it is why you're even able to hate on it, right?
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah. People, and I think it was, I've been trying to figure out where the disconnect happened. Like, what?
Oh,
how did it go? How did it change so drastically so quickly? And
tribalism. Tribalism.
What do you mean by tribalism?
My team versus your team. Republicans versus Democrats. Whatever they say, I have to be against. Whatever I say, they have to be against. And so it doesn't allow
neutrality.
It doesn't allow the best idea to come to the surface. Because if you have the best idea, I'm not going to agree with it, because I want my idea to be the best idea. Because everybody's idea is important, because everybody gets a participation award. No, you fucking don't.
That was when I came. The conclusion that I came to was political correctness,
right,
and social media.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are what doomed this generation, and
just
because, and I think those two go hand in hand, right? Because there's so many people that are social justice warriors on social media that
and
it just.
Before, if there's 10 of us in the room and you have an idea and the other 9 people don't really agree with you, or maybe one does, the other one might not say it.
Right.
Or maybe they will. It's still 2 of you. Right. But on the internet, it's if you say something and people agree with you, they're going to be like, yeah, you're going to get all these likes, all this shit. It's going to be mostly people that agree with you saying it. But if you look at the amount of people that see it, most people don't agree with you. Right. Like, no matter what you think your opinion is, probably most people that see it don't actually agree with you 100%.
And then
and they're not going to say it because they're like, he has his opinion. But then when you get this building on itself, right, on each other, and
everybody gets this idea
it
that
gives you a tribe.
Everybody's ideas are important, but not everybody's ideas are right. Like, not everybody's ideas can happen. Like,
not everybody's ideas are the best ideas.
Right. Just because you have an idea, damn, this guy with his phone, man.
Private number.
What an idiot.
Who
is this guy?
I don't know. Get that guy out of here. But,
Security?
There's it's confirmation bias, right? Everything that you think, that's what the internet does. Like, if I say if I say that you can eat these, I could go on fucking Google and find an article that says I could eat them.
Yeah.
Even though it's not true.
Right.
Doesn't matter. The best idea doesn't come to the surface anymore. Man. That's a problem.
That is a.
But what I also notice is, like, especially with COVID, like, Paul and I just did a show about Glassman, right, and what the best thing he did, what he really gave us, right, and how he's not really. People don't understand how big of a impact he had on the world, right, with what he's created. But one of his things is that, it's the. What does he call it? We have an elegant solution to the world's most vexing problem, right? That whole thing that he says. And it's so elegant, it might be optimal. And what he's talking about is the CrossFit methodology being the cure to most of the health problems in the world, right? Because we have 90% of all chronic diseases are caused by your diet, right? And inactivity.
Right.
So if you do CrossFit, most CrossFit gyms, or all CrossFit gyms, are obviously doing activity.
Right.
So you've crossed that one off the list. And then most CrossFits are going to give you some kind of diet, or if you ask any CrossFit, we'll give you a diet that's better than your current one.
Yeah.
And those alone those 2 things would take care of 90% of all disease, right? Because most of the things we have now didn't exist. COVID's probably the number one fucking, like, the worst thing you could do is sit around, do nothing.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many studies that show fucking regular exercise, bolstering your immune system, combined with outdoor exposure, is essentially makes you. I don't want to say makes you immune to COVID, but it just, like, your chances of contracting and having negative adverse effects of COVID are, like, minimal.
Yeah, you look at it's been what, a year and a half. Yeah,
Roughly,
year and a half.
Yeah.
Yep. Year and a half since COVID came on the scene, and I will guarantee you, I will tell you 100%. People that come in this gym are heavier than they all say. I'm heavier than I ever was. Yep. All the new people.
That guy this morning literally was just like, I'm in the worst shape I've ever been in.
Because of what? Because you spent a year and a half indoors, afraid to do stuff. Now, if you took a different tact when this happened and said, "Oh boy, I have a pre-existing condition." If you had a pre-existing condition, you're the person that should have been not gained any weight. You should have fucking lost weight in the last year and a half, especially if your ass is at home.
Yeah.
Like you're not working for 3 months? No one was working for 3-4 months, right? And if you had a pre-existing condition and you didn't come out of this better, you missed the fucking point. Yeah. Every pre-existing condition that they name can all be helped, if not cured, by eating vegetables, nuts, seeds, little fruit, no sugar,
and getting constantly very functional movement at performed at high intensity.
Exactly, and you don't even have to go that hard.
Yeah,
and it would change your life for the better in all aspects, and you wouldn't be that worried about getting fucking COVID.
Yep.
Like my mom's 82. What if 70?
She's
74?
82?
74. 74.
82.
Don't let her hear that.
Did you just hear that?
Don't. She's 74, and she took a couple, like the first 3 months that we had to be closed. Obviously, she didn't come in, but she took a rower home and she took weights home. She worked out every single day. She walked, right? And then once we were back open, she came in. She stayed away from people. We had our boxes going on.
Right.
She'd stay in front of the fan, so it's all fresh air. Because she's 72. She's in, just because she's 72, she's in the high risk group. But I had no worries about her getting it. Like if she got it, she would have kicked it in a fucking day. Yeah. Like, because she's doing it, right? She's eating fucking clean, and she's coming in working out here at least 3 days a week. And once COVID hit, she went to 5 days a week. So, like, that's the move. The move isn't.
Should have been.
The move isn't. Don't go outside. Don't go to the beach.
What's sad is our government was telling us the exact opposite. Our government was stay inside, don't do anything, stay inside, stay inside, stay inside.
If any of the governors wanted to be a fucking gangster, they should have made a rule. Every day, everybody has to go outside for 1 hour.
Yeah.
And at least walk.
Yeah, walk.
You would change the fucking world. The world. You would change everything. But nobody did. I think Ron DeSantis would do it now because he's a fucking pimp.
He's a boss. Bro.
He is a boss.
He don't give a fuck.
And for all those people out there like, fuck Ron DeSantis, he's a fucking Republican. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
You're a fucking idiot. Look
at what he's done. Look at it objectively.
Did you just see the transgender thing that he just passed?
I didn't.
Oh, that was this week. He passed a bill for Florida. There will be no biological males competing against females. Yeah. Because it's not fucking fair.
It's not fair.
And he was up on stage with all these little teeny girls, and they're fucking excited because he's like, we might lose to some places because of it, and we might lose. He's like, certain companies are like, screw, if these guys do that, then don't do business with Florida. He's like, I don't care. I care more about these girls than I care about money. So. Gangster. That's what you're supposed to do. And I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear from you if you think that women and men can compete together.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear it in any sort of physical realm.
And then there's no dog on women here, but it's just the physically we're different. And people that try to deny that.
It's proven in the gym every day. In this gym every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah. There's one female in our gym that can compete with...
No, she can't. She cannot.
Well, in certain things. She can deadlift more than me right now.
Oh, probably. My God. You're disgusting.
No, she probably couldn't. But...
yeah, 1 rep max type situation. Maybe, a row. But she can't beat every... No. The thing is, the strongest woman in the world can beat some men.
But, she'll never...
Or most men even. Fuck, who cares? The strongest man in the world can beat all women.
Yeah.
Hands down. And all the men
it's just the way that our bodies are built.
Yeah. It's just unfair. There's a reason testosterone is illegal to use what do they call it? exogenous testosterone or whatever. Like, you can't add it.
Recreational, yeah.
There's a reason, because it works.
Yeah.
If you have a male going up against a female, he's been cheating his whole life.
Yeah.
And I don't care if he decided to chop his nuts off at age 16. Well, he had 16 years of fucking gains.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Bone structure.
But yeah, even
density.
even just without testosterone, the way that our bodies are built, our muscular structure is different. Our bone structure is different. Like,
yeah.
We're just different, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's something that's one thing that makes me super frustrated with people, is that like there's so many people out there that are, men and women should be equal, which sure, when you're talking about like human rights, sure.
Yeah.
But as far as physically, it's just not true. Like,
and a lot of things it's not true.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
People are different, and that's why it works.
Yeah, that's why it should work.
It's fucking yin and yang, man.
Because you're supposed to be able to work together. There's things that women can do that we can't do.
Right. Nor do we want to do.
Right.
Same as them.
To push a baby out of my fight.
I don't know many women that are like, oh yeah, I want to go work on a fucking car engine. Most guys I know be like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, and it's fine, like, and there's reasons why that's the way it should be. Like, synergy is such an important thing, right?
There's a reason, because that's how you get shit done.
Yeah.
This person specializes in this. This person specializes in this.
Otherwise, you end up with where our world is today, where like there's so many fucking people out there causing all this disruption, and it's splitting our country apart.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like our country is the most divided that I've ever experienced.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by far.
It's crazy.
And it's mostly
it's
based on fucking like rhetoric and lack of knowing how bad things were at other times. Like, this is so bad now. Yeah, really. Yeah, put your fucking iPhone down and stop crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to go to a fucking other country and see how much it sucks.
Fucking go to Nigeria or something. And
go to fucking go to Brazil or where the fuck Colombia or some shit.
Help them pump their water every morning and carry it miles.
Yeah, exactly.
Just so that they have water for the day.
Fucking. Yeah. No, this country is horrible.
So what do you think it's going to take for us to turn this around? Like, what is the answer?
I hope it fucking all collapses. Are you kidding me?
Obviously,
I'm an whatever, not an anarchist.
As like doomsday people,
guy. Yeah. We're cheering it on.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind that, because
if anybody's looking for matches, I got matches, and I got some gasoline. I'll give it to you. Like, just light that shit up.
No, I feel the same way. Like, I obviously, sure, if it works out and we get back to being the best country in the world, sure. But like, if it all goes to shit, I'm ready for that. I
actually think the only way to pull it out, like for this not to keep progressing, is like a fucking supercomputer. Like, I talk about like AI like taking over, because once it becomes whatever, it will advance in seconds more than we would in hundreds of years, and the computer would be in short time would be able to tell us what we need to do with the earth to basically separate everything equally, and so that everyone can coexist, right? And what the steps are. I don't think people can do that, and I certainly don't think like our government will ever do that, because it's too corrupt, right?
No, government will never be able
and I don't think there's any peaceful way to end the corruption and to change the power.
That's my answer.
Yeah.
My answer is war.
Right. Yeah.
As much as people don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Like, the
answer is burn it all down.
Yeah. Like, the answer is fucking, we go to war. Like,
it's either you burn it all down so that it gets bad quicker in a much harsher speed. Yeah.
It's like backburning a forest.
We go from here to right here, instead of what we're doing, which is this slow death. And for me, I don't really want to spend my entire life where stuff's slowly getting worse. I'd rather just go, boom, let's start at the bottom, and then because then the rest of it just gets better, right? I'd rather start at the bottom and work our way to the top than work our way from the top and go to the bottom, So, but yeah, that's how I see it.
Yeah.
So.
So basically, we need to rebel against our government and just blow everything up.
We just need to coax China maybe into a nuclear war, or I don't know. We know North Korea sucks. China, you suck too.
Yeah.
So
they all suck.
Yeah.
Well, I thought there was a lot of moments when I was gone, when I was over in the mainland. There were a lot of moments that I thought shit was about to pop off, man. Like the stuff happening in Myanmar, like all the fucking civil war that's happening in Myanmar. I thought.
Never heard of them.
Really?
No idea.
You should look that up. There's I want to say it was in like February or something. There's some shit that happened, and like it was bad because there's a lot of, it got to the point where like certain countries are willing to back one side, and then other countries are willing to back the other side, right? And it just turns into this like
that's how this shit starts.
So
that's the other thing is like people don't really understand how like world wars start. Like they start years. A lot of these big wars start years. They started years before, like even the revolution. You know, our own little war there, right? What's the start of the revolution? The Boston Massacre, right? That's considered like it's not the first shots, but it's
shot heard around the world.
No, it's Lexington Concord. That's actually the beginning of the armies, right? But before that, you had the Boston Massacre, which was then they did the Boston Tea Party, right? Boston Massacre is when they Crispus Attucks or something like that.
Right.
And then like 8 other people killed.
Just shot a bunch of
blasted five colonists killed, right? And then John Adams was the lawyer. That's funny. And so that was 1770. So when you think about it, that's the kind of the beginning of the revolution. You had 5-6 years before the big
Independence Day,
the big actual armies coming together, right? So it doesn't just happen, you know.
No, and I think that's where I feel like that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like all this stuff happening in Palestine,
and
Israel. Is it? I don't think it's Myanmar. I think it's Myanmar or Myanmar. I don't know.
Myanmar.
Myanmar. I don't know.
It's Myanmar.
I apologize.
Everybody knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Fuck your government. You suck.
That place.
You want to live in a shithole? It's all you, buddy. I don't even know. I don't even know what it's about.
Yemen is fucked up right now.
Yemen. Fuck.
There's so much over there. Like Myanmar. Syria has been fucked up for like 10 years now.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's basic shithole. So there you go. I mean, you know, compared to again, if you want to know how bad life could be, go fucking live there. Yeah. Like you'll get to see.
Volunteer for the Peace Corps or something.
Guess what? You probably don't have fucking cell coverage everywhere. You probably fucking die without your TikTok.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they even like the World War I was assassination of the
Archduke
of fucking Hungary.
No, Archduke of.
Fuck was he? But yeah, like that. That wasn't
with a B.
Yeah, I think so too. The Byzantine Empire? No, I don't fucking know. You'll find it. But like even that, like it wasn't, you know, it wasn't Hitler invading something. Well, Hitler wasn't even around then, but anyway.
It was Austria. So it was Austria, yeah. Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
There you go.
Of Austria.
Yeah, so the Austrian-Hungary Empire, which doesn't exist anymore.
Right, Austrian-Hungary, that's right.
So, like, that was the start of World War I? Is that one? Yeah.
Yep, it was the start of World War I.
And it's like, it wasn't somebody invading a country. It was one dude being shot. So, you never know what's going to kick it off. Yeah. And you don't know if we've started, you know.
Started that domino effect, you know.
The firing of Greg Glassman was the beginning.
I mean, on that topic.
On that note.
Yeah, on that note, I don't know. I don't know how much better CrossFit would have been with Greg Glassman still at the helm right now. I feel like they're
on a good course.
Yeah, they're.
All right, Ocean. Let's end this one. We've been talking a while.
Have we?
Gotta make sure. It's probably been 20-30 minutes. I bet. More than that. We'll start
about some stocks.
We'll start another one. There you go. We covered a few things. Yeah. We covered enough for our first show.
Yeah.
Second show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some people
well, that other one was a pilot. It didn't get picked up. We finally got picked up.
Yeah, we finally
got picked up by
convinced the
Netflix or something. You know, yeah.
An independent company.
It's like that's what we got to talk about is shows that didn't get picked up the first time.
Oh, that's a
you know, Star Trek had 2 pilot episodes.
Really?
The original.
I didn't know that.
They didn't make it on the first one, and then they came out with a second pilot, and that's when they got picked up.
That'd be a good topic because I don't know anything about that.
Yeah,
that'd be a good topic.
Hold on, we're out.
All right.
Thanks
Thanks for watching.